Hello, my name is Paul Piwko, and I teach at Assumption University, where I research exhibitions about mental health. I'm also co-developer of a small nonprofit with a big goal. The nonprofit is called the National Museum of Mental Health Project, and what we do is try to act as a clearinghouse for exhibitions about mental health. We try to help connect those who have developed them with those who might display them, and in the process we get to meet some really great people like Suzanne Fox of the Yellow Tulip Project, Christy, Dennis, and everyone here at Valley Cast. We also are developing a virtual exhibition about mental health, and longer term we have a goal of and plans for a National Museum of Mental Health. As I'm here today, I'm thinking a lot about a friend of mine who has been important to me and who right now is in the midst of his own mental health setback. And I know that as we're here talking about hope, he's at a point where he's having a hard time seeing it. So my heart is with him and with anyone else who is in that place right now. We are at this incredible moment in time, and we are in this incredible place with respect to mental health awareness and mental health literacy. I could make the argument that never before in human history has there been a better moment than now in terms of society trying to understand mental health and mental illness and bring it into the mainstream, into our daily conversations. And so we're at this incredible moment in time. We see celebrities speaking up. We see people who kind of have permission talking about mental health. And what I think is so significant about I Am More is these are not celebrities. These are everyday people like you and I, people with lived experience, who are putting their faces and names out there and their stories out there, and they are leading change. So it's such a privilege to be here speaking to you about I Am More. It's also a privilege to be in this place, and when I say in this place, the Worcester area. I don't know how many of you have an awareness of the great history that Worcester has, the Worcester area has with respect to its national influence relative to mental health. If you look back to the 19th century, the great mental health reformer Dorothea Dix grew up in the Worcester area, and she barnstormed the country and made change across the country with respect to how mental illness is treated and funded. Later, by the mid-19th century, Worcester State Hospital was one of the first state hospitals in the country. You get to the turn of the century, and Sigmund Freud, the one time he spoke in the US about psychotherapy was at Clark University in Worcester. And you go a few decades more, and we all know CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, and the founder of cognitive behavioral therapy is a person named Aaron Beck, who has a very close relationship with Assumption University and the Beck Institute. Wellness, mindfulness. Worcester's had national influence here too. John Kabat-Zinn at UMass Medical Center is seen in many ways as the modern founder of the mindfulness movement. If you look out to the folks in Barre, Massachusetts, the Insight Meditation Society is nationally recognized. And then my favorite of all is Worcester's the place where the smiley face was invented. And so it's such a privilege to be here at this moment in time where, again, we're at a place where we're seeing history being made with these wonderful portraits and these amazing heroes talking about their stories relative to mental health. So I congratulate Christy, I congratulate the Yellow Tulip Project and Valley Cast for what they're doing for the community. Have a good night.